What would you say if I told you happiness depends on what you look like, and with enough dieting and cuts of the knife, you can be happy? The media presents this as the truth. Many young men and women suffer from poor body image because the media portrays unrealistic standards for them to follow. And because college students tend to view the media as their truth, that presents the problem. The mindset is that if it's in the social media, it's the truth. Like if Facebook says it, the magazine says it, or the TV show says it, it's pretty much accepted as the truth. Today I'm going to talk about how media affects men, women, and how unrealistic the standards are. Women are affected by the media, and evidence of that is that there's 7 million women in the world with an eating disorder. And 95% of women overestimate their body size by at least 25%. Hilary Duff was affected by, like, she's in the media, and even she managed to be affected by it. She was told that she wasn't, this picture, that she wasn't skinny enough to be a celebrity, so she ended up losing, I believe she went from 145 to 100 pounds. And Lindsay Lohan was another one. This is her as a child actress. Like, you know, she was a teen actor, and she decreased, like she got worse, and she got down to, I believe, 95 pounds, which is her in this picture.
She was so pretty before.
But this doesn't just affect women, it affects men also. 70 to 80% of college males are dissatisfied with their current body, like the way they look, and they're always reaching for something better. They want to be bigger, they want to be smaller. A rise in men wanting to appear bigger, like it's not good enough just to have a functioning body. They have to, you know, have the lean cut muscles and the bulkiness, and have to appear to be functioning. They can't, like, in the old days it used to be like if you could go outside and you could perform tasks that women couldn't do, it was considered that you were a strong, healthy man. But now you have to look the part. You can't just be successful. Examples of, plastic surgery is now, men and women are now getting about the equal amount of plastic surgery. Men have to, like, plastic surgeons had to come up with at least 2 new procedures. They actually came up with pectoral implants and calf implants. And an example of this would be men's fitness models. A lot of men's fitness models are enhanced through implants. Examples of men with eating disorders would be, this would be the Photoshop model. He has fake chest implants and abdominal implants. Carlton Daly is a TV show host, and the media told him, "You are too fat to be on TV." So he looks like this. Michael Jackson, he is the icon of male plastic surgery. He was completely unsatisfied with the way he looked, and well, we all know the results of that. Finally, I'd like to say that the standards of media are completely unrealistic. Men's Health and Cosmopolitan and Self magazine and Shape magazine are some of the top magazines that portray the most unrealistic images, and because of airbrushing, editing, they make women and men they're never satisfied with their body. And some of the most major edited, like Kim Kardashian, she's edited all the time. Kelly Clarkson and Andy Roddick, which Andy Roddick's actually a tennis player, and I know we have some tennis players in here. He was on the cover of, well, first I'll show Kim Kardashian. Oh wait, this is the implants. So, Kim Kardashian was majorly edited. She's very curvy. She's known for being curvy. They, as you can see here, in her waist and her hips and in her chest, she was majorly edited. This is Kelly Clarkson in real life, and this is like the same day. Like this is her, and this is what they portrayed her to look like on the cover. And this is Andy Roddick. This is him playing tennis, and this is what he looks like on the cover of a magazine. And he quoted, "I'm pretty sure I'm not as fit as the cover suggests, as Hulk Hogan won his arms back." And yeah, I think that's very interesting. Also, if you see, there's a big birthmark right here. And in the picture, not only are his arms bigger and more defined, but there's no birthmark, and he's actually darker. So, in conclusion, I'd like to say that women are greatly affected, but what I think most people don't understand is that men are also greatly affected by the unrealistic standards of society. So I'd like to open up for questions now.
Do you think children are also affected by
Yeah, I do. I didn't want to put it in there because it would be way too much information for a 5-minute speech. But yeah, there are. You can look at like even little kids, like parenting magazines and stuff. Their little children are completely edited, like photoshopped, and it's a whole other topic in itself. But yeah.
How do you think teens can get away from the social imaging?
There are actually petitions that Teen Vogue, 17 Magazine, and I believe actually Adult Vogue, like Women's Vogue, and there's actually a Men's Vogue. They're actually petitions that you can sign and actually like not boycotting but like protesting in front of like the headquarters. And you can go on change.org and sign petitions and find out how you can get involved with that.
Would you ever consider plastic surgery?
No.
Never?
I would never. There are too many stories. First of all, you can usually tell when somebody said plastic surgery, and it doesn't usually look real. I mean, there are cases that do. But also, there's just the chance, like, there's so many stories of how, like, they fail or, like, the surgeon messes up. So, any other questions?
Do you think what we see as attractive is what affected media, or media has affected what we see as attractive?
Over a period of time, like, the standards of media have changed. Like, in the 1920s and 1950s, like, it's changed. Like, what's popular? Culture. I think, like, how do I say this? Like, what makes somebody attractive is, like, very, very heavily defined on, like, what the culture says. So I think the culture shapes what we think is attractive. Any other questions?
You gave some statistics of, I think it was about maybe men who have plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Early on. Can you restate? Remind me what that was.
I just said there's a now men and women are getting about the same amount of plastic surgery, and because of that, plastic surgeons actually came up with new procedures, which within the last, I think, 4 to 5 years, they've come up with pectoral implants,
Right.
calf implants, and abdominal implants.
Okay. I thought, though, you gave some kind of percentage.
Oh, 70 to 80% of, there was a 70 to 80% of college men.
Okay.
Yeah, they are dissatisfied with their current body, and they're always striving to, reach an ideal.
According to whom?
It was a health journal. I can't remember the name, but it was a health journal that I found through the library system.
Okay.
And it was a whole article about how men are always reaching to strive. It's called Muscle Men in Media. And that was the title of the article, but it was it was part of a health journal. Science, not health journal.
And you handled that well. I mean, you paused, you almost
Yeah.
got shaken, but you recalled and you kept your composure there. The only thing I'd like for you to add at that point, Amy, is, you know, I have the source written down on my notes, and if you'll see me afterwards, I can get the exact reference.
Okay, yeah, I can. I have it.
See, just add that.
Okay.
That just boosts your credibility more.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.